Amen to that. Sort of where I've been for about a week now. Almost 2 weeks.
In game and ready to go.
Yep, I'm loading in now. I'm about to get you the. I want to get you the invite before I start sending out tweets and stuff.
All right.
But we are live. Join on True Internet.
On True Internet. Oh,
It's kind of an eerie way to log into a level, that's for sure.
I think our job is to clean an underground toilet. So
All right, invite sent.
yep, it's definitely an underground toilet.
Turlet.
Lots of graffiti in here. I'll get you to walk forward like 10 feet.
Yep. There we go. I'll get started in this one. Let you finish the passageway there. I'll get started in here when. Mastodon.
Saber-toothed tiger.
Triceratops. That moment when you realize, of the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, only two of the Zords are dinosaurs.
I'm sure many people would realize that. It's somewhat the point.
the Twitch. There
It's
we
a
go.
chat.
I can now monitor the chat. Yes. Alright, we are.
Tip number one, friendo, is to take that extension off, I think.
Do I have an extension? Oh, I do have an extension. Stubby gun. Because it's a bathroom and it needs it.
The light.
Nope.
Oh, check the far door.
Bar door.
Yeah.
Oh god, there's a
Yeah,
wanks
but-
there already. Okay.
I mean, there can't be more than one Wangus. Like,
This is a multi-wankus situation.
there's a multi-wang situation. Hey, Frary.
Hi, Frary. Oh, to read the intro text for people.
Yeah.
Messages. Overview. Here we go. From Clement Weathers, Buckingham WC, Lee Street, Buckingham. You know, a lot of folks have asked me recently, Clem, why the heck you buy a huge abandoned washroom when you're only ever going to need it 6 to 8 times a day? I'll tell you. I'm going to convert it into Buckingham's premier nightclub. Youngins crave novelty, right? And I can tell you ain't no one around here experienced acoustics I can get in this place. I can tell you that. Anyhow, I'm a bit of a germaphobe myself, so I only got as far as taking the cubicle doors off. If you blast the place, I can see what I'm playing with.
You're going to get like 12 people in here, my dude.
Yeah, you're...
And then the fire department is going to shut your ass down.
So, as I've mentioned before, over the holidays, I've been enjoying a little finishing of getting through the story in Guild Wars 2. I finally finished the base story last weekend, earlier this week. It was a time. I enjoyed the story. I did not enjoy some of the encounters leading up to the resolution of that story. But all said and done, I enjoyed the story and looking very much forward to playing on a different character to see a different race's perspective on the story and and try choosing different factions to support through the story.
All right. Intro tunnel is done.
Nice.
Gonna hit the floor you're on.
Okay.
I think we'll work together on the bigger areas. That's
Yeah,
cool
I
with you.
figured if I just sort of start like finding little cubicles and cleaning out cubicles, and then we can tackle
Yeah.
the hallway. Did I finish this washer? Oh no, but you're finishing that section of the wall.
Floor's done.
Oh, that wall continues over into the next cubicle.
Yeah, so we'll just do like a
And I feel like this steel girder runs archway to archway here.
go up one side and down the other.
Yeah, I think that's the way to do. I'm only doing this side of the wall because it's part of finishing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any games you've sort of done this season?
Really?
Kevin
Actually,
Bernard, your services are required back at the carnival in order to adjust the scales of justice.
what?
Apparently, the dude who runs the carnival wants us to come back and do something at the carnival.
Okay.
Clement Weathers is saying he's going to convert the sinks into drink dispensers and put speakers in the floors. Sorry, I interrupted your answer. But
No, I was just saying that I've actually been using the the break for more of a break. Like I got done with pretty much everything in Legion Remix, and then logging on for like raid night with the guild. Wow. And I'm playing a little bit of like stuff I do kind of every my everyday sort of thing.
That's cool.
Out of the ordinary.
I had to buy out the finish to Q's Winter Wonderland.
I did nothing in that. I think I logged in for like a day.
I did it one day. Ooh. Alright, inside the stall we go. I did it when it first popped off. And then I dropped off of it, and I thought, and then by the time I remembered to like try to get back to it, I thought it was already over. I was like,
yeah.
oh, I don't want to spend the Zen, the real money currency on finishing it, but it took low-buy crystals to pay out the finish. And then I saw I still had like a week left, and I was like, let's go in, let's see if I can save some low-buy crystals and get what's supposed to be a really good sort of science vessel. At this point, I like just doing the events and collecting the ships. Not that I have the hangar space to be running every ship I've ever collected.
Yeah. At least you can put them in your. At least you can put them in your fleet or whatever.
Yeah, my dry dock.
Your admiralty.
Yeah. Pass them off because most of them are like tier 6 ships, so I can unlock them and fly them on other tunes too if I really want to.
Yeah.
But yeah, gotten back into dabbling with Sid Meier's Pirates recently for some reason.
Yeah.
Remembers that old gem of a game?
Oh, I remember that game. That game fucking... Oh, it was awful. Oh, it's such a wonky game mechanically. But I think it was like when I had my first personal laptop for gaming, it was one of like 3 games I owned to play on it. It was Sid Meier's Pirates, Warcraft 3, and Star Wars Episode 1 Racer were like the 3 games I had for the longest time. And then eventually I picked up a copy of StarCraft and Brood War to play on it. And then I think my grandmother gifted me a copy of Colonization, which is a civilization mod game where you colonize. Obviously, you colonize the new world. That was a Civ 1 or Civ 2 mod that I had. But they eventually released a Civ 4 standalone version. And then Civ 5 had it as sort of a built-in game mode. Yeah.
But the cool thing about the Civ 5 one is that you could play as the peoples of the Americas and fight against the European powers colonizing. Which I thought was kind of a cool expansion to the game system.
Why can't I stand up?
Am I standing over you?
Cute.
There's something missing on the wall to the left here. And sorry.
Like, I'm not crazy. It's
I had that in the other room when I just had to go over the entire wall with a higher velocity fucking...
all right. There we go. Out we go. On to the next one. Oh, and Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds. That was another one of the games I eventually got. And I had my very first little gaming laptop.
I think every kid from our era had a Star Wars video game at some point.
Well, I know when I would play on my grandma's computer, she got me Dark Forces and Dark Forces 2 to play on her computer. But I think I'd lost the discs by the time I had my own computer to play on. I'm kind of disturbed by the fact that there's a singular light switch that seems to control the lights in 2 different stalls.
3, because it controls the ones over here too.
Oh, does it control the
Change
one
ones
over
over
the
the
sinks?
tanks. And the fact that you have to walk all the way into here to turn the lights on, rather than having them like here.
Like it is for these lights on the other side of the hallway, the
Yeah.
walkway here.
I was about to comment last time. It's been a while since we've done a level that hasn't involved like ladders and shit.
Oh yeah.
Here we are.
Yep. I was almost worried because the steel girders seem to have grime on the lip of them.
Yeah.
but we're able to reach them with the sprayer. Just sort of go at them with the sprayer at a vertical line. Now, I do wish I could interact with the toilet seat here and like raise the toilet seat so I could make sure I was getting into the bowl better, but maybe in Power Wash 3.
I think you can do that in Power Wash too. I found a gnome.
Wait, a gnome in the toilets?
Quite literally. But quite a good little team for this.
Yeah?
Yeah, because like my very methodical way of doing things is very good for the large flat surfaces that you have proven time and time again that you get really fucking bored with.
I don't get enough dings doing the flat
That's what I'm saying.
surfaces.
Is you get your dopamine ding. do you want to take over the dopamine dings in there, and I'll do out here?
Sure.
Right.
Why can I not pick the Noma? Mr. Gnome, you're in the way. Ah, there we go. Alright. Mr. Gnome, I'm going to put you in a clean toilet. Just transfer toilets.
Yeah. How close are we to the next set of stuff for the... Yeah.
Let's see here. Equipment.
You've gone.
Prime Vista Pro, right? We are $46. Well, $45.50 away from the long extension,
Right.
and then it's $1,200 for the extra long.
Imagine what it would have been like if we've been spending money on soap.
Yeah, especially since the Pro soap nozzle is $900 for this model, and then to spend it on soap at $10 a liter. Now, swag, on the other hand, I can get behind. Especially since I've got freebie stuff that I think I pulled from DLCs.
Need a Tech Marine outfit. Servitor, at least.
They don't have his one, which makes me sad.
So I don't know if I've said this on stream yet. I've started building my own draft cube.
Yeah, we were
Magic.
talking about it.
It's all foundations, so it's all stuff you can find in the foundation set from earlier this year, end of last year, whatever that set.
Earlier this year, it's 2026, my dude.
Fine, 25, 24, whenever foundations
Yeah.
came out. So yeah, it's all stuff from that set. Actually, specifically, it is the beginner box. 2 of the beginner boxes, which was just 10 jumpstart decks, pre-styled jumpstart decks for learning how to play the game, and then 2 of the start collecting boxes,
Yeah.
which kind of had a preset collection of 300 some odd cards. And I took those out last night, and we had a full 8-player group. Draft 40 card decks out of it, and people had a lot of fun. Seemed to have a lot of fun with some back to basics Magic. You know, no real weird wonky synergies or
Yeah.
there's definitely a lot of fat to be trimmed from said set. From what I did, which was legitimately take nearly 1,000 cards and just smash them together and call it a day. But yeah, it was. One of the guys who made it to like the top 2-0 match at 11 o'clock at night. Was playing just mono green big stompies.
Yep.
Which everyone was like, this is not an archetype you would ever really think to see in a format like this, a sealed draft format, because it requires building up for big monsters and finding ways to tweak your mana out of a 40 card deck for 5, 6, 7 cost drops. But because it was something that came up out of the Foundations thing, they were like, let's try it. Let's see if we can make it work.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun playing mostly, well, it was really Azorius, blue-white, but it was almost pure blue, just card draw shenanigans.
Best words in that.
To the fact that one of my games, we were drawing 3 at the top of each turn because of a couple new champions I had.
That's where you get cheesy and play a 42 card deck so your opponent mills themselves.
Well, that's kind of where I got to the point where it's like I was going to die because of impact tremors. He was just capable of summoning a lot more things faster than me.
Yeah.
And I wasn't able to counter them as readily. That it was like, fine, I'm going to draw 3. Oh no, I'm out of cards, and I will cast Opt, which is scry a card and then draw a card. Look at the top card of your deck, put it on the bottom of your deck or keep it there, and then draw a card. I was like, oh no, I milled myself out. This is my loss, not your win. Ha 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 ha. Because I did that a lot when I was playing the Dragon Ball Z card game too, against people. I was like, where I knew I was just going to lose, like, I'm going to go ahead and do something that costs me my last life rather than letting you win the combat and take it from me. So, yeah, lots of stuff for me to work on, and get cleaned up to be able to take it back out, bring it back out again. While looking forward ahead to potentially building a Star Trek one. I don't know how I feel about these urinals.
They're super big.
They are. Like, I kind of get the privacy aspect of having a nice big area that you kind of get to stay closed off from the person next to you.
But they're so big it doesn't work.
Right, yeah. I almost prefer the floor trough. Which I haven't been to a pro sports game in forever, so I haven't actually seen one in forever, but
Done with the urinals already?
I am. And check the checklist.
Oh, I got disconnected.
Uh-oh. Basin, ceiling panels.
Reconnect me, please. Thank you.
Yeah. 6 out of 8, 6 out of 8, 6 out of 8, 6 out of 8, 6 out of 8 urinals on all
Yeah, okay.
urinal parts.
It wasn't so much are you sure as a, oh, wow. It spawned me at the other end.
Oh. That's lovely.
What?
The floor is sectioned off between the archways.
It is. by my count, the only thing that's left is that corridor.
Archway, one archway, one ceiling panel, one cubicle door frame, one door, one light switch, one light, one floor.
Floor 40. That's one.
Did we miss? Oh, I missed something in this one. There we go. Sneaking past you.
You say light?
Yeah, there's a light somewhere.
There is light. There's a light in that corridor,
Okay.
and like the other one. Yeah, there's a light in that corridor.
All right. Then yeah.
Archways is fine. Ceiling panels. That's not ceiling. It's this one. Found it. I got it. You go start working on the tunnel. Lights. All floors through there. Tunnel door frames is through there. Tunnel walls is through there. Yep, it's just a tunnel now.
Job done.
That was a nice level, that one.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Clean the Helter Skelter.
Ooh. Sounds like it's time to go to work.
As you know from previous correspondence, my Helter Skelter is filthy dirty after rolling down the entire length of Willow Creek. We don't need to revisit specifics. All we need to concern ourselves with is that we cannot live in a world where Helter Skelter is being economically outperformed by a carousel. Many thanks. Super tall scaffold.
This feels like a top-down job to me.
Mm-hmm. Question is, can we?
Can we walk up the...
We can.
Oh, we're
indeed.
going to have to, because this thing's fucking filthy.
Ah, yep. Just a quick assessment here. Well, you see, the problem here is, you got dirt and shit all over.
See, your problem here is you're a fucking dirty swine.
Now, the real tricky is getting up. I feel like I should go ahead and invest in the long nozzle. Or do you think we can get by with the...
Well, I'm thinking we might want to go straight for the extra long at this point.
Well,
Let's see how easy it is to actually get on the roof. Oh, okay.
did you get up?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll let you handle...
I had to do a bunny hop off of the railing to do it, but...
I'll let you handle up top there, and I'll get started on the top deck here. So yeah, I guess we should be okay then, if you were able to get all the way up onto the roof there. I feel like we should charge more than $900 for this job.
Oh, I'm betting it's that shit. I think we might need the extendo arm, friend.
Yeah?
The extra long one.
Alright, well we're about 300 short on it, so we'll have to get some dopamine hits before we can get there.
Right. Because I can't get the top of the flagpole without it. I wonder if I can get it off with another gun. Got the extra long for that one.
We have the extra long for every other one.
There we go.
Hey.
Might need some assistance on the underside of the roof.
I'm doing it as I go by.
Lovely jubbly.
Yep. As I do the panels underneath, I'm hitting the undersides.
Sounds good.
I figured it would, when I see that, I aim it and it says roof right down the undersides. I figured it was probably going to be one of those annoying ones that we have to make sure we catch the eaves
Yeah.
as part of the main. You know what we didn't go check? Go see if we can shoot
What?
the coconuts again.
Ooh. Well, it's time to see if I take falling damage.
Going down. Achievement unlocked. Going down.
We can shoot the coconuts again. I don't know if it gives us another achievement, though. I shot them last time. You want to shoot them this time?
Yeah, sure. I'm coming.
I'll say we can shoot them, but they're up, is what I will say.
I got the achievement last time, even though you were the one that shot him, because at least we.
Right, but you just have some fun.
All right, here we go. Whoop. Oh. All right, here we go. Oh, we did it. There's a soccer ball out here, too. And of course...
Gnomes. Oh, kitty check. For the reference, I was looking for paw prints in the last thing, and I didn't see any. So. Roof is done.
Nope. Oh, hey, I didn't know if you finished the undersides.
No, I'd finished the undersides.
Oh. While I was trying to wag this on the side of the building.
Yeah. That's really annoying.
What?
See this little bit here?
Yeah.
It's clearly there's actually a shadow, but looks exactly like dirt. Because that frame is clean. It's 100%. It's just
It just looks like it still has.
it just looks like it's still dirty.
All right, I'm gonna start walking around the outside edge here to finish. Try to see if I can get this top ring.
I'm gonna try and start cleaning the slide, I think.
Okay. I feel like safety gear is definitely something we should be looking at investing if we're going to be doing these highfalutin jobs.
Well, I think what you're actually supposed to do there is use the scaffolding and a long-range arm, but fuck that. Takes too long.
It takes too long to position the scaffold. Scaffold may not fit in that area. We'll definitely have to use the scaffold for the railing, though.
For the outside, yeah. Dude, I got bad news for you, friend.
What's up?
All that railing that you've cleaned so far,
Uh-huh.
you haven't done any of the undersides.
Balls. I'll do another pass at the inside line of the railings before I start coming down the slide and helping
No worries.
with progress down the slide. But I thought trying to
Slide,
finish.
the slide doesn't actually seem to be too bad, to be honest. It's all just grind.
That's good. The downside to working with the age group, the population I work with,
Yeah.
is you do all the little like pre-K daycare type songs
Yeah.
with them. So I've just got stuck in my head. One of the songs we do is sort of like our good morning song to get the kids to sort of say good morning, how are you to each other.
Yeah.
And we as the teachers and assistants sing along with them to it. So now I just have the tune of hello, hello, what's your name? Hello, hello, what's your name? My name is Mr. Johnson. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Hello,
Doesn't quite
hello,
work.
nice to meet you. Yeah, my name is a bit long. Mine and one of the other IA's names are a bit long to fit in the rhythm of the song. But you know, you force fit it when you have to.
I'm doing my best to get the underside and side of the thing that you're standing on as well.
Okay.
So yeah, I've done the underside and side of the top ring frame there as best I can.
Okay. I'll go up the scaffold and start doing an attack from the top down on the wide outside.
All right.
And I think Bob and I have never played like a co-op of like Call of Duty or Battlefield together the way we talk sometimes.
I fucking hate that shit.
I'm just having flashbacks to the times we played a few of the missions we played in Star Trek Online
Yeah.
and Saints Row. Where it's just like going in, clear.
I mean, the closest thing to Spunk Gargle Wee Wee I've ever played is fucking PlanetSide 2. I don't think I've ever played a COD or a Battlefield.
I played Modern Warfare 3 and Advanced Warfare in Call of Duty, and then
Yeah.
Battlefields 3, 1, and 5. But Battlefield 1 was the World War one,
Yeah.
and that was just a hell of a lot of fun. And Battlefield 5 was the World War II with the modern engine, game engine under it. So that was a hell of a lot of fun. And then 3 I played on PlayStation 3 with
Donkey's
friends.
years ago.
And that was when I was fresh living on my own. Alright. I think I finally got as much as I can get off this top here.
Good job.
So I'm about to jump over to the scaffold and start working around on the outside of the scaffold. Question is, can I jump to the scaffold from here? Whee! Oh, dope.
So I guess I should bring it up since it's something that's been a regular talking point on the table recently.
Uh-huh.
The new season of Dimension 20 started this week,
Oh, yeah. That's right, it did.
called Gladlands, which it's going to be a side quest season, so it's a 6-episode season. But the premise is basically, what if, like the Mad Max world,
Uh-huh.
everyone was nice to each other. And they're using another one of their created systems, much like they did with Never Stop Blowing Up.
Uh-huh.
That I was amused to find out has a mechanic that you can make your friends fail.
Never Stop Blowing Up or Gladlands?
Gladlands.
Oh, that's cool.
So much like Never Stop Blowing Up, you can get like adversity tokens when you fail, right? Um, however, adversity tokens have a much bigger, swingier effect um, in Gladlands,
Okay.
and you can actually sort of, if someone's doing a fairly unimportant check, and you're in the scene, you can actually sort of interfere with their skill check so that they can stockpile more boo-boos, as they're called in the game system.
Boo-boos.
It's done on the same dice system, so the D4, D6, D8, D10, D12, D20.
Which it's a pretty cool system.
I do and I don't. It's a very good, simple system, if that makes any sense.
Yes.
If you're looking for something a bit crunchier, it doesn't really work because it doesn't allow for a lot of nuance in characters, at least stat-wise. RP-wise, that's a whole different story. But yeah, the whole Powered by the Powered by the Apocalypse base, kids on bikes or whatever they're calling it now or whatever, is a very interesting system. I've also been watching a season called Misfits and Magic, which is kids on brooms, which is scratching the itch a certain transphobic author has left behind. If you know what I'm saying.
Indeed.
That's with the goat. You get the horns, buddy.
I have kids on bikes somewhere on here. I don't think I ever picked up kids on brooms.
It's really interesting because I knew kids on brooms existed, right? And when Daggerheart announced their new stuff at PAX this year, one of the settings they announced was like a cross between Kids on Brooms and Fantasy High, and I'm like, wow, Brennan Lee Mulligan's going to shoot somebody. Not that Brennan's anything to do with Kids on Brooms, but I think Fantasy High is like his baby. So
Yeah.
and everyone's been begging for a Fantasy High
Source book.
like source book. Yes, there's one episode out of Gladlands plus the accompanying adventuring party. And they're doing this really cool thing in the event. For those of you who don't know what adventuring party is, like what Critical Role's critical cooldown copied. After every episode, they have like they film like just like a chill with like a table talk thing with the players. And for Gladlands, they're doing this really dope thing where they kind of help design what's going on in the next town they're going to. So
That's kind of cool.
yeah.
I will say, trying to clean these lights is a pain in the butt. We're 100.
I, on the other hand, am staring into the sun in a reflective surface for hours on end. There's also like the reflection of the trees in like the mirrored surface, which makes me keep thinking there's moss on the fucking thing and I can't get rid of it, which is some bullshit.
Well, the dude who hired us is admiring our technique.
Oh yeah.
Apparently. Your technique is excellent. Jet control, 8 out of 10. Knowledge of apertures, 9 out of 10.
All right, hot dog baby. That's the inside of the slide done.
Soap discretion, 8.5 out of 10. It's because we don't use soap, baby.
Yeah, baby. It's fucking soap.
Stance, 9.3 out of 10.
Yeah, look at my butt.
Getting them all them squats in.
Hell yeah, brother.
Congratulations. We are 7850 away from being able to get the extra long nozzle.
look at the time.
Oh no. Lost track of time today.
Yeah. We also started a little later than usual, so. Shut up, Amy. My wife has this tendency to start commenting on things that I say talking to the stream, and I respond to her, and no one on the stream's heard what she says. So just out of nowhere, I'm like, "Shut up, Amy."
Alright.
Right.
Thank you, everyone, for coming out and checking us out. Today, on our cleaning up of Muckingham
Turlet.
Turlet,
Turlet.
and I'm frantically attempting to raise enough money that we'd be able to get the extra long nozzle as soon as we start the next
Because you
stream.
need it.
Because I definitely
How
need
far off are we?
it. 39.50.
Well, let's focus on some of the closest stuff to the ground floor, and then we might be able to get it sooner rather than later. Fingers crossed we should be back on Wednesday.
Yep. We will see how things go. Some things in just before the holidays highlighted to me that I'm not quite where I'd like to be fiscally, so I'll have to see where
Yeah. Just go.
so to see where things land for that. But we should be back. We'll figure out how things play when I figure that out. So thank you for coming and checking us out. The best way to keep in touch, follow when we do go live, is to make sure you follow us here. But as we say, Twitch do be twitching, and it doesn't always send you the alert that we are live. I know I don't always get alerts when friends that I really want to know if they're live go live. So please make sure you follow us on our socials. On Twitter, we are at 321 podcast. On Blue Sky, we are 321tv.bsky.social. On Threads, we are at 321_tv.live. And on Mastodon, on the mastodon.social server, we are at 321_tv. I'm not sure if you have to put the .mastodon social or the at mastodon.social after that on there. Not 100% sure how tagging on that platform works, but I post when we live like that. Congratulations, we have made it. We got the Prime Vista Pro extra long
Yeah, baby!
nozzle right here as we reach the end.
Look at my wang. My wang is amazing.
So that's going to make cleaning this tower that much easier for us now that we can basically stand on the floor and reach
Infinity.
with it. especially if we use the 0-degree nozzles on there. This guy's telling us to just spray into the air and let it rain down, and that will do the cleaning. I don't think he understands how pressure...
But then why didn't rain do the job, you fucking idiot?
Yeah, I don't think you understand how pressure washing works, sir. If you've enjoyed this and you want to go back and rewatch to see whatever we've done, we have just about a year's worth of content now up on our YouTube channel. I try to make sure that I repost all of our streams up there. There are some lives mixed in there from when I had successfully gotten Streamlabs to parallel stream. That has since broken, and I haven't quite figured out how to get it fixed just right again. That's over at bit.ly/321_Y_T. Save the book, follow us there, subscribe to us there, and you'll get the posts there every time the new video finally gets up. We appreciate all the love and support you give the channel. If you wish to love and support us just a little bit more, we do have a bit of a merch shop, 321-tv-shop.fourthwall.com, and I'm unfortunately going to close Bob out of the game here because I want this to not crash my computer on me tonight like it's done in the past.
I was screaming 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, but I'd muted my microphone to talk to my wife, and you didn't hear me because she's being annoying.
I apologize.
I was 2 sprays away from finishing a panel. I really hope I remember which one it was.
If I've gone through those links too fast for you, we do have a link tree that you can just easily bookmark one spot and see everything about us here at 321TV at linktr.ee/321_TV.
I do want to give one quick thing, if you don't mind, before we go. Tomorrow night, Mike and I are going to be over with the Awesome Snacks, with the Loading Snacks guys, doing one of our Awesome Snacks podcasts. It's not live; it's pre-recorded, but I'll post stuff on it on my socials when it goes live. It's going to be the year in review for 2025, where we do our top 10 men, top 10 women wrestlers, nice. And what we want to see from certain companies in 2026. So I'm really looking forward to that.
That is fucking dope.
Spoiler alert, my number one men's wrestler is not who you think it is.
Ooh. Bob, do we have a raid target?
Looking like I was too busy power washing to find out. Let's go look. Gonna be real with you. Pretty much everything I have out is esports right now.
Yeah, that's about where
for Decked Out EDH. We're doing some vintage cube. Let's send you over to Decked Out EDH.
Yeah. We were talking about my cube. Let's go check out a vintage cube over at Decked Out EDH. So we're going to send you there.
Yeah.
As we always do. The words of the 16th president of these here United States, Abraham Lincoln. Guys, gals, non-binary pals, and all those beyond that spectrum, please be excellent to each other. And party on my non-gender specific honorifics. And we will see you
next time.
Peace.